5 billion people in the world don't have access to basic, affordable surgery. Doctors at the U are on a mission to change that.
As Heather Simonsen explains in our Insight report, they found the answer in a sock drawer.
In Mongolia, belly pain can be devastating. People often don't have access to a simple surgery to fix it. And with little financial reserve, they also can't afford it.
This is an LED light that is put into the tip.
An idea born from an iPhone flashlight is changing that. Dr. John Langell got called in for surgery one night and didn't want to wake his wife.
So I used my iPhone light to be able to look in a drawer for clothes, and the light flashed in my eyes, and the first thing that I thought of was, wow, that's as bright as a laparoscope.
He took his idea to his bioinnovation students, and they came up with this. It replaces a laparoscope, a thin tube with a tiny camera on the end, which allows surgeons to see into the abdominal cavity through a few small holes rather than a large incision.
This is the Zenoscope. I'm shining the light on my hand. Now, in surgery, this would be the internal organs. This one costs just $85 to make in mass production, where the traditional laparoscope is upwards of $700,000.
It can plug into anything, so you no longer need a proprietary, expensive system in an operating room. You can connect to a tablet, you can connect to an HD TV, you can go into a standard OR and plug into their systems, or even run it off your laptop.
A laparoscope is hooked up to a tower of bulky equipment in the OR, and while effective, it isn't very mobile.
How do we take this multi-$1,000s of equipment and take it into Mongolia? How do we transport it? How do we even purchase it?
Dr. Ray Price is the director of the Center for Global Surgery at the University of Utah. The Zenoscope is a part of his plan to make surgical care accessible to everyone.
This box replaces the multi-$100,000 tower systems that are being used in ORs.
33 million people face financial ruin each year due to surgical costs. That includes patients here in the U.S., where healthcare costs continue to skyrocket.
We've had a patient in my office just this year that said they had to sell their home, they had to sell their the things that they have because of the catastrophic healthcare expenses.
Steve Jensen is one of the first people to benefit from the Zenoscope in Utah.
The hard part's just trying to take it easy for a couple of weeks like I'm supposed to.
Dr. Price used it to fix his hernia.
They go through 2 small incisions below the belly button.
For Steve, the Zenoscope is good news.
I'm all about lowering costs. Got insurance, but it's even going to be expensive for me.
The tool is also disposable here in the U.S., removing the risk of cross-contamination. Minimally invasive surgeries made affordable by the Zenoscope have faster recovery time and less risk, helping tackle a critical shortage. Heather Simonsen, KSL 5 News.
And this is the first of many devices in development at the U. NASA is interested in using the Zenoscope to someday do surgeries in space.
That's amazing.